Happy 2022, everyone. Today I wanted to bring you 3 tips that will help runners and endurance athletes set new healthy habits and establish resolutions and goals that will actually stick in the new year. Hi everyone, my name is Jackie Kirchner. I am a registered dietitian and a fellow runner like many of you, and I am here to help runners and endurance athletes learn how to fuel their bodies better so they can increase their energy, improve their fitness and endurance, recover faster, and run better. Since it's a new year, it's also the season for setting goals and resolutions, and as athletes, many of us are setting goals and resolutions that have to do with like running a new race or getting a new PR. Maybe we want to lose some weight or gain some muscle definition or finally qualify for Boston. So many of our goals are going to have some component where eating well is going to play some sort of role. You know, if we want a PR in a certain race distance, then we need to eat foods that are going to help fuel our performance. And if you want to finish a marathon without hitting the wall, then you're going to have to learn how to fuel your body for all of that. So nutrition and eating and fueling is so vital to every aspect of being an athlete, whether it has to do with your body composition or your race time or your endurance or whatever. Of course, we all know that so many goals and resolutions fail within the first couple of weeks, and that's really discouraging and disheartening, and it can be hard to want to set a new goal for yourself and go after something if you've tried before and you haven't achieved it or you failed or whatever. So that is why I wanted to bring you these 3 tips that will help you actually establish some habits that stick. Tip number 1. So this is understanding your why. And I think this is something that a lot of us miss out on or skip this part, and we don't really have strong reasons why we want a goal. So I would really encourage you to do some digging or some soul searching or whatever and really understand what it is that you want and why it is that you want it. Because when you're able to tap into that, that will help fuel you, no pun intended, when the going gets tough. Like, for example, let's say you do want to start having like a post-run recovery snack because maybe originally you thought, oh, I'm going to do this because I'm supposed to or because my running coach told me to or what have you. But maybe you notice that on days after you have that snack, you wake up a lot less sore in the morning. So that feels good. And then that day you're actually able to work out a little bit harder or put a little bit more effort in. Or maybe it's just an easy run or easy workout. So, it just feels less icky. Like it just is easy instead of hard, which is great. So your why could be like, oh, I want to do this thing. I want to have a post-run recovery snack because it helps me recover faster. And then I'm able to work harder and more efficiently and feel better for my next workout. So when the going gets tough and you were like, I'm not hungry, I don't want to have a post-run snack, now you've got your why, a reason why, you know why you're going to do it, why you want to continue doing it, which is much stronger than something like, oh, well, so-and-so told me that I should. Time for tip number 2. So this tip is to make your goal SMART. It stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant or realistic, and timely. Many of us set goals that are really super vague. They could be, I want to eat healthier, or I want to eat so that I can recover faster, which is really, really vague. Like, how do you know if you're eating faster? How would you know if you're eating better so that you could recover faster or recover better? These things are up for a lot of interpretation, and they can mean different things to different people, and they might even mean different things to you over different times in your life. Make it really specific. Instead of saying, I want to eat foods to help me recover faster, it could be, I want to have a post-run recovery snack. Make it specific so you know exactly what it is that you're doing. The M is for measurable. So this is to make sure you are on track and you are making progress and you can see the progress that you've made towards the goal. It could be, I will do this habit 3 times a week or 5 times a week or twice a day or something like that, but it has to be measurable. When you say like, oh, I'll do this more or I'll do this less, what does that even mean? The next is A, and that's achievable. And this is something that's kind of hard for some of us. We have these big grand ideas of where we want to go and what we want to do. And I think that's awesome. But sometimes we need to break them up into smaller pieces. So if we stick with this post-run recovery snack idea, let's say you never have had a post-run recovery snack because you're not hungry, your stomach's upset, and now you want to start doing that. Well, it might be a bit unrealistic to say that you're going to have a full meal within an hour of every run if you've literally never done that before. So instead you might say something like, oh, I'm going to have a recovery beverage because that's easier on my stomach, and I'm going to have it within an hour, and I'm going to do that 3 times a week to start. So that would be a lot more achievable than, something like I will have a full meal within an hour every day. So the R is for relevant. Is doing this habit actually going to help you achieve this goal? Like having a post-run recovery snack would do wonders for recovery, but it might not be the best habit if you're trying to eat more mindfully. Is this really what's going to help me achieve this thing? And check in with that and make sure that they line up. And then finally, T is for time-based or timely. And so this is where I kind of want you to like give yourself a deadline, essentially. Like, I'm going to do this habit 3 times a week for the next 3 weeks. Or, I will have done this, achieved this goal by the end of June 2022. If we go back to our original goal, like say it's something like I want to recover better after my runs, to make that goal smart, it could be something like, I will have a post-run recovery snack or beverage within 45 minutes of all of my runs by the end of April. Tip number 3 is to celebrate your wins. Yay! So I want you all to celebrate your wins along the way. And this is something that, for me is kind of hard to do. Like, I'm like a perfectionist, so I'm like, well, that wasn't perfect, I didn't do that perfectly well, but any progress is better than no progress at all. And the more that you celebrate your progress, the more that you reinforce that behavior. It's like positive reinforcement. It makes you feel really good. It makes you want to do it again, and it gets you excited and proud of yourself. And so then you're more able to see like, hey, I did this awesome thing and it was hard and I did it. So really celebrate yourself along the way. It doesn't matter how small the win is. It doesn't matter if you did it perfectly. Like, let's say your goal was to, have the post-run recovery snack 3 times a week this week and you only managed it twice. That's still 2 times better than 0, which is awesome. So make sure you are celebrating that. Give yourself like high five. Yeah. Okay, I have a bonus tip for you. I know I said it was only 3, but my bonus tip is to have a support team and enlist help and have like a little cheerleader squad, because the more people that are on your side, the easier it is to do things, like whether it's a spouse or partner or friend or running coach, whoever it is, make sure you have a support team and enlist help along the way. So I'm a registered dietitian and I love being a cheerleader for my clients. I help them achieve these big grand goals, and we set big, very specific goals and we make steps towards them every time we talk. And my clients really like this because it helps keep them accountable. It gives them support that they're looking for. And I have that outside perspective because when you're in it, you're in it and you don't always see all the other things. And also as a nutrition professional, I can actually help you figure out some of the why, or show you how like your new habits are actually impacting you and how they could be helping your running and your performance overall. If you have big goals for 2022, whether they are a new distance or a PR, maybe you want to change your body composition, get a little bit more muscle definition, lose a little bit of weight, you know, whatever it is. I do have spots available in my one-to-one coaching. Like I said, my clients love the accountability and support that I give them, and we can set and achieve some really big goals along the way, and it's super fun. It's like my favorite. I love all you runners and endurance athletes out there. Working with you is the best, and you know, being a distance runner myself, I really get it. You know, I understand the struggles and the challenges that come with that lifestyle. So working with you all is my favorite. So if you want to get a hold of me, you can find me on Instagram. My Instagram handle is at fuelbetter.runfaster. You know, you can pop over there, follow me, send me a message, you know, ask me a question. I'm happy to talk to people. I love meeting new people over there. You can also find me on my website, which is www.jackiekirchnernutrition.com. You can learn a little bit more about me and what I offer, and you can fill out form to have a free consult call with me. We'd love to hear from you over there. But otherwise, make sure that you drop your questions, comments, what have you down below. Actually, tell me like what your goals are for 2022. I'm really curious what everyone's goals are and what you're going after in the new year. I'd love to cheer you on, even if we don't work together directly. And then finally, of course, like and subscribe and share this video with a friend and help spread the word.